It's just about 4:30. Welcome back to the Now. The FBI says it is beginning to wrap up its investigation into an ISIS propaganda video that included Denver's skyline and threats.
Denver 7 investigative reporter Jace Larson told us last week about this whole big problem and just sat down with the FBI to find out what happened behind the scenes as investigators work to see if our city is in any real danger.
When it comes to fighting terrorism in Denver, FBI agent Adam Krob is the man in charge of the Specialized Terrorism Squad. When this pro-ISIS video surfaced just after Christmas,
we take it very, very seriously.
It alarmed everybody who knew about it. The video threatened an attack on New Year's Eve, an attack that clearly never happened.
We met with the mayor. We met with the chief of police.
And in that meeting, just before New Year's Eve, they decided to go ahead with the city's downtown celebration.
Yeah, we called in FBI resources from the field office, folks that weren't planning to work that night that worked. And we were embedded with Denver Police Department for New Year's Eve.
In the end, agents determined there was no credible threat, but others could pop up anytime.
Certainly there are more than a handful of investigations that we are actively working at any given time.
That are related to terrorism?
Yes.
That doesn't mean they're credible threats, just investigations to gather information.
Is there one fear for you that really stands out?
It really is the homegrown violent extremists, the HVE.
These people are sometimes called lone wolves, people inspired by ISIS here in the United States, or someone who's angry at the government.
And those are the people that really concern us because we're not going to find out about those folks in some cases, and they may act out before we have a chance to stop them.
While 9/11 targeted buildings, the concern now is about concerts, events, busy streets, places with a lot of people.
We're seeing what we call soft targets really start to be the area of focus for these actors who can't otherwise go join the fight somewhere but want to act out here domestically and do something.
But he says we cannot let fear paralyze us, and we can take some comfort in this.
There are no known credible threats from any foreign terrorist organization here in Colorado.
And we've got Jace here in the studio with us. We were going through our journalism careers here in the Denver area, but we do have a history here of terror connections.
Yeah, we've both covered them before, haven't we? And so just to name a few here, a few years ago, a woman in her early 20s, she tried to go to the Middle East to help ISIS. She was picked up and actually sent to prison, given a 4-year prison sentence. Then the FBI also stopped some teens from Colorado who were on their way to help ISIS. Then there's the story that you and I have both covered, Najib Azazi.
That was huge.
From Aurora, right? Remember, he was headed to New York City, is what they believe, to try and do some type of destruction in the New York City subway. The FBI stepped in there, stopped him, also put him in prison.
So we know they're always on the lookout for this kind of thing, but we also have to report something if we see anything.
And that is so key. You've got to make sure that if you see something that's out of ordinary, what does that look like? You know, that's what we ask the FBI. Right. It's different for everybody. If you've got a neighbor who you're concerned about, talk to somebody about that. They really, really do want you to come forward, give them a call so at least they can check it out.
Yeah, great information, Jace. Thank you.